for SSA Big Ball Getaway Tournament from Desert Breeze out in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got a little sun issue at first, so we're going to show this first championship game from the third baseline. And Psycho Sluggers went clean. Good draw, came all the way back. They lost their first game of the day to Syndicate Softball. We showed you that game. And they fought their way back through the losers bracket to get back. They'll have to win twice in order to win the championship. Psycho Sluggers won the toss. They'll be the home team. Got kind of a weird sun here, so. But being that I'm at third, I can get a little different angle here. So, it's been a good tournament. Psycho Sluggers have looked fantastic, playing sharp defense and hitting the ball. Good draw we showed you earlier, and we had talked about the fact that first game they didn't seem to have their offense rolling, but they've been throwing up some big numbers and just beat up on the Syndicate team, which ran out of gas. They had a few older players and came in a little light with only 11 and just ran out of steam. I believe the final was 16-6 in that loser bracket championship game. So here's Tyler Atkins leading off, Nate Kremkow on deck. He'll be followed by PJ Rain. So pretty much the same lineup that we saw earlier today when we broadcast them. And there's a ground ball up the middle, short center. Corey Lavender, nice play as he moved to his right, scooped it up. Crisp throw. And they did drag the field. And unfortunately, the person who did the field maintenance didn't bring his chalk stick or whatever they call it, so we don't have the pretty SSA and stuff like he did for us last year. So here's Nate Kremkow. So these have been the two best teams in the event. There's a little fly ball coming in as the left fielder makes the play. So Blaine Bailey has been having a pretty good day. He also hit second in the lineup for the Psycho Sluggers. Made a routine catch there, and it brings up PJ Rains. So this game was supposed to start at 3:45. We were way behind early because the first game of the day went 10 innings, but it's only starting less than a half an hour late, so we did make up some time. And PJ goes hard to right. He beats the right fielder. PJ Rains has been bombing the ball to right field all day, and he gets at least his second home run of the tournament, and he puts good draw up 1-0. So after the first two hitters reached, PJ Rains hit a rocket over the right fielder out there, Rene Martinez. Wind has dramatically died down from what it was earlier today. You got it, Sonny. And here's Sean Burke. And Sean hits a hard ground ball. Lavender sits on it, makes the play. So good draw takes a very early 1-0 lead here. First championship game. We are live from Desert Breeze. And if you were a player out here, weather was perfect. We had the breeze. It was a little chilly this morning, but a very comfortable 72 or 73 degrees all day out here. And so as a result of that, physically wasn't a tough day to play ball. They had an issue getting their food truck out here. Ronnie Matriciano bought 30 pizzas and gave every team 3 free pizzas. How about that? And we've been supplying water and odds and ends for teams. Only in the SSA do we go out of our way for you teams. That's why we're the premier 16-inch softball association in the country. Next year will be the 10th year anniversary of this Las Vegas big ball tournament. So if you've participated in the past or want to come out here, it's a one-day double a limb tournament in Las Vegas. You can't beat it. And I'm sure that Ronnie will have a few tricks up his sleeve for the 10-year anniversary. He may even get 10-year anniversary hats. And Ronnie always takes pre-orders for that stuff. So make your plans to jump in. So Paul Schultz, Blaine Bailey, and Corey Lavender are going to tee it up here for the Psycho Sluggers. And I know we had James Marcotte watching earlier today, and I tell you, Paul Schultz kind of almost looks like Marcotte in a lot of ways. So we got an Illinois team playing a team from California. Last year we had California and Iowa, and we've had the Psychopaths win. So this is an equal opportunity tournament. Again, most of the teams are kind of put together. And here comes Blaine, and he hits it hard, but right at Tyler Atkins and left. And that'll be 2 outs. So 2 up, 2 down brings up Cody Lavender. Of course, the MVP trophy, named after Tommy Horn, the bomber, did a nice interview with him yesterday at the meet and greet. I think George Bliss put it on there, but the YouTube video looks like it's a little jumpy. You can scroll down to the original post. It should be a little smoother. And that's what happens when you chop a video, update it, and reload it a couple of times. I believe he still is. Amalia, I think James is still playing softball. I would hope he is. Pretty good player. And we're going to reset here with Cody. And we still got a lot of softball this winter and fall. Should say fall and winter. Cody reached down and just golfed it into center field. That's a good job of hitting. He sat all the way through that swing. And what I mean by sat is CJ threw him a little low fastball. He went down to get it, but he didn't stand up. He stayed low to the ground as he completed the swing. A lot of times the guy's tendency is to stand up as the bat's coming forward, and they'll either top it or they'll pop it straight up.
Come on, Nene.
So here's Renee Martinez now. And Renee base hit, so with 2 outs here, and now, so Blaine was going to shut it down, but he saw that Tyler Atkins didn't field it cleanly off the carpet, and he got himself to third. And it brings up Ryan Carroll.
Go on, Carol.
Is it Ryan Carroll or Carroll Ryan? Okay, because Mondo put it on the, he put his last name first. So it is Ryan Carroll. That's how it was on the sheet earlier today.
Come on, dude. Let's go. No one better, too.
So here we go. And Ryan goes to center, coming in as Raines, and he makes a one-handed catch. And you can see the shadow there. Center field, the sun is going to be an issue. Anything hit right to center field. And you can see on the pitcher's mound, the pitcher is still in the sun a little bit. It's not a problem for the hitter because the backside is, sun is on their backside. So ball hit to the short center, depending on how high it is, could be an issue. You can see the shadows there. So depending on where they're looking, center fielder running into right center, and the right fielder running toward right center might have a problem. Left fielder running toward the left center gap looking back might have a slight issue. But Infielders should be okay. Should be no problems for the first baseman seeing the ball. And we go to the second inning here. 1-0, good draw. Leading off here is going to be Maddie Toomey. So 1-0 here. Good draw. They need to win here to force the if game. And there's a little roller over to Schultz. Throw in time for out number one. It's going to bring up Joe Walgos. Mark Kalaga on deck. Now, Good Draw played a couple of games on field 3, and the wind, when it does blow, was blowing out on that diamond. Now the wind's picking up a little bit, and I feel it right at my back. So it's a little bit of a kind of blowing in a little bit from left with a slight tilt toward right. So anything hit to right field probably isn't going to be affected. And Trevor Allen jumps that for out number 2. Again, if the Psycho Sluggers win, it's all over, and they'll be the 2024 champs. And we will have pictures, the MVP, a couple of interviews after the game, so stick with us. So 2 out, nobody on here for Mark Kalaga. And we got somebody on a skateboard. And Mark's going to get himself an infield hit. Third baseman couldn't get to it. And Paul Schultz ran a long way. I don't think he would have been able to throw him out. They'll grab a courtesy runner, and it brings up Ronnie Vojic. So good draw. First 2 guys made outs in the first. They got a solo homer to scratch, and now the first 2 guys made outs, and they put a runner on. Toomey is the courtesy runner. He can run a little bit. So with 2 outs here, if Ronnie should hit a stretch single, it would be interesting as to whether or not they would try to send him. And Wojcik, ground ball. Schultz in time. Good job there by Ivan Chaveria to stay on. Opie asking me if I needed a beer. All in due time. I don't know if people would like what would come out of my mouth if I started drinking. Of course, some of you might enjoy it. So we head to the bottom of the second. Good draw win. Psycho Sluggers looking for their first run. And this really, I can't stress enough what a beautiful, picturesque park this is.
Come on, Ivan, stay hot here.
This is a clay surface infield. All turf in the outfield. So it's going to be Ivan Chaveria, Mondo Martinez, and Moose Huntelman, the first 3 scheduled hitters here.
Come on, Ivan. Stay flat, let's go. Come on, Ivan. All right, go ahead. Good take, Ivan. Come on, Ivan.
Then we are playing open count. And Ivan, a little chopper over to Mark Kalaga. He'll make the play. A little easy 2-hopper. And we'll see where Good Draw plays them. Now, if you haven't played the Psycho Sluggers, and Good Draw was in the other part of the bracket and then went into the losers bracket, so these 2 teams haven't played today. And they're all playing him relatively deep out there. And Mondo's just been flipping the ball in front, but he tops that. Wojcik on the backtrack, long throw, not in time. Now the ball gets away, and Mondo's going to end up at second. So Mondo hit a little two hopper. Ronnie Vojic got caught in between hops and tried to backtrack, and then he didn't handle it clean, and that allowed Mondo to beat that out, and the throw got away from Joe Welgos. And here's Moose Humpelman. So 1 out, tying run at second base here, bottom of the second. And what I was saying about Mondo is that the outfield playing him deep, and we haven't really seen him lean on anything. He's just been carving it up. And there's a little slapper over to Sean Burke. Throw across in time for out number 2. So it's Koa to Elisu. So it was TUI. I thought it was TUR earlier. So it's to Elisu. Koa. Koa's been playing a pretty good center fielder. He's pretty quick, but right back to the mound. So they get the 1 out base hit, go to second on an error. They can't do anything with it, and we'll head to the top of the third. Still 1-0. Good draw. So coming up here for the good draw team is going to be Danny Canty, CJ Natupski, and Tyler Atkins, the leadoff man. So we got a lot of stuff still coming up this fall, and winner will be, of course, at the Los Barachos Indoor League at Intentional Sports once they hammer out the final details there. Psycho Slugs are from basically California. The Psycho, they kind of merged a little bit with the Psychopaths just for this weekend. I think they got 4 Psychopaths. The rest are all Slugger kids. And there's a swing, and Canty hit it right on the screws, right to the third baseman, Ryan Carroll, for out number 1. So loud first out there. But I believe all of their players are from California. So here's CJ trying to get on, and there's a little soft fly ball, and that's caught for out number 2 by Blaine Bailey. Top of the lineup here with Tyler Atkins. If I was a betting man, I would bet that 1 run isn't going to be enough. I think Ronnie Matriciano in the background making sure the speaker works.
There you are.
Actually, they might be using one of the other diamonds. Tyler Atkins draws a 2-out walk. Good speed aboard for Nate Kremkow. Trevor Allen not too happy with himself. So here's Nate Kremkow. And there he grabs a strike with an open count. It's good to see Nate took a pitch there. And there's a hard ground ball. Mondo with a nice play, but safe at third. So Mondo was on the left field side. He's playing second base. And he tried to make the throw across. Couldn't get him. Now they got runners on the corners here with 2 outs. So good draw now. And here's Pete Raines. PJ Raines has been hotter than a firecracker on the 4th of July.
Let's go, Pete.
So the 2-out walk, we got to keep an eye on that. He's on third. And PJ rifles it right at Allen.
Stay on that ball, PJ.
And I don't know if Trevor caught the ball or the ball caught him. Either way, third out. A rocket right up the middle, right into the midsection of Trevor Allen. So they leave a couple. They don't score. We head to the bottom of the third. A rumor there might be another Winter Dome League up in Rosemont. We'll check on that. If so, we already got the go-ahead, the live stream from up there. So we'll be showing you that as well this fall winter. And we could make it out to a park. I will still be in Vegas on Monday, going to try to see if I can get Will Russ or George Bliss out to Melrose. I don't know if they're doing their playoffs all in one day or if it's going to be spread out over a couple of weeks, but we'll see if we can't get somebody up there to live stream. So still a lot of softball here as we head into the winter months. And the SSA will be all over it. And that intentional sports might be having a co-ed league out there. That league is not run by Los Barachos. So here's David Pastrana. And if they do, we'll get out there. Hello, Cha-Cha. And if you're CJ here, you're nursing a one-run lead. You obviously don't want to walk anybody. Little chopper back to the mound. CJ takes care of that for the first out of the inning. Brings up Trevor Allen with Paul Schultz on deck.
Come on, Trev.
Trevor's pitched pretty good today.
Come on, 2-7. Nobody better,
It's very difficult with that mat that we're using. And there he gets a base hit. So Trevor Allen, 2-out base hit. And it brings up Paul Schultz. And
let's go. We got one out, right? Right man, right spot, Schultz. Right man, right spot.
So 1 out here. And Paulie's due.
I got you right here.
He's struggled a little bit today. But obviously, as a leadoff man, you expect him to hit. And there he delivers a base hit. Pastrana makes it to third easily. Runners on the corner. Should we stop the game and give him the ball? So we're just having a little fun here with the... No offense later on when you watch the stream, Paul. So now here comes Blaine, and he hits a long fly ball. Little confusion. PJ Raines and Tyler Atkins were both in the neighborhood. You can see PJ was looking back into the sun. Might have been an easier play for Atkins. Ball ended up going off of Raines' glove. And Psycho Sluggers have tied the game at 1. Sorry, missed the pickoff as I was doing the thing, but first and second here, 1 out for Lavender. He skies one, Raines shielding, made that catch. Oh, and Paulie Schultz could have come to third. They were just going to throw it into second. So 2 outs now. So Lavender flies out. And it brings up Rene Martinez. So we're all tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third, first championship game. SSA Las Vegas big ball getaway. And Martinez and Sean Burke couldn't make the catch, but in a very fortuitous roll, ball came out of his glove and rolled right to the bag where all he had to do is pick it back up. But they do tie the game at 1 as we head to the top of the fourth. So it'll be Sean Burke, Matty Toomey, and Joe Welgos. Top of the fourth inning here. Snappy ball game moving right along.
Hey, let's sit all over. Sit all over.
Now batting a hooker.
So Sean Burke going to lead off here. Sean, little ground ball up the middle. Lavender. Cody caught it clean. Had the lefty running down the line. Looked like he tried to put a little extra on it. Airmailed it up high. Pulled off the bag was Ivan Hernandez. Or Severia. Leadoff man on here for Matty Toomey. That ball's on the plate. Pickoff attempt, no good. Sean Burke at this stage of his career is not exactly a speed merchant.
That's it. Anyway.
And Matty Toomey. That pitch just clipped the mat.
Yes.
That pitch is a little deep. 2 strikes now. This Matty being very, very patient. And there he hits a high fly ball. Center fielder Koa is there. Puts it away. Fires it in. Keeps Burke at first. So it brings up Welgos.
Right now, Joe.
The wind's starting to pick up. This reminds me of Chicago a little bit, where this time of the day we usually start getting a lot of wind till the sun goes down. And that's up the middle. Lavender steps on it and throws. Joe Welgos hits into a tailor-made double play ball. Halfway through, 1-1.
Hey, now hit. Now hit. Let's get some runs. Now hit. Get some runs. Now hit. Let's go. Hey, have an inning right now.
So it should be Ryan Carroll, Ivan Severia, and Mondo Martinez. 1-1 ball game. Halfway through. And in a weird way, a low-scoring game, if Good Draw can win, really plays to their advantage in the sense that they've had to play a few more ball games today. And this low-scoring game is kind of allowing them to grind through it without expending a ton of energy. So Ryan Carroll going to lead off.
Hey, stay hot, Deuce. Let's go. Stay hot, Deuce.
Psycho Sluggers. It seems like every game they have one inning where they put it all together and really put up some crooked numbers at times. And there's a long fly ball. Tyler Atkins dancing with it. And that's the first out. Mondo Martinez on deck.
Come on, Ivan.
And there's an opposite field fly ball. Atkins long run in foul territory. Couldn't get to it. Ball was fouled by 2 or 3 feet. And you could tell Tyler was running, and the wind was just knocking that thing down and kind of keeping it toward the infield, and he just couldn't get there. 16-inch, a lot different than 12-inch in the sense that the wind will affect this ball a lot more than a 12-inch. Normal 12-inch day, this wind isn't enough to really affect much. And there's a humpback knuckleball in front of Toomey and right, so one out hit here for the Psycho Sluggers. Brings up Mondo Martinez.
No one better, Ted, right now. Let's go, Big Ted.
And there's a swing that's out of play. And again, that teams that haven't played the Psycho Sluggers are giving him a lot of room between the infielders and the outfielders. And he's been wearing it out towards center and right center. Let's see if he tries to go there again. Sean Burke is doing my pet peeve. He's basically playing right over the bag a little bit. Now he's shifting over. So he's got a lot of room up the middle. And there he slaps it. Kremko to Burke to first. Double play ball. Nicely done. Sean Burke turning a slick double play. And it gets him out of the inning. We head to the fifth, still tied at 1.
Don't give him any momentum. Let's go, Dale.
Let's go.
So both teams have hit into double plays. That's the second one the Psychopaths, I believe, have hit into. Iron has hit into one as well. And we're in the top of the fifth, 1-1. So it's going to be Mark Kalaga, Ronnie Vojic, and Danny Canty. Anybody gets on, CJ. So Psycho Sluggers have been hitting the ball pretty good, but so far in this game, they only got 1 run. Kalaga laces one into left field. So Mark Kalaga leads off with a solid base hit.
You would have had that batting title in Bourbon Afton.
And here comes Ronnie Vojic.
Let's go.
Now, back in the day, Ronnie Vojic could dip and drive with the best of them. He's gotten a little older, but every once in a while, he can really go big. And with this turf here, if Ronnie hits a ball into the alley, but he tops it, Mondo, a diving stop! Mondo Martinez laid out and snagged it and got it over to Lavender for the fielder's choice. That ball looked like a base hit all the way. And that's what Psycho Sluggers have been doing the entire day out here. They've just been very solid defensively. So it could have been a first and third situation, and Maddie.
Yeah, you can, but so
I think that's Maddie Toomey, courtesy running there. And Canty, a line drive to Lavender. And the umpire immediately called on the transfer. He did catch it. He had the ball barehanded and it just fell out. And that's a good job by the umpire because you got to make that call right away so you don't put the runner in jeopardy. And here's CJ now, 2 outs. And there's a little hit and run. Schultz can't make the catch.
care, but just try to keep it in.
And another infield hit here. Now they're at their top with Tyler Atkins. A little 2-out trouble brewing here. Good speed aboard as Canty's going to courtesy run for CJ. We know Toomey can run. And there's a ground ball to Mondo. He sits, and they get the speedy Tyler Atkins. So a little late inning noise there. They can't push anything across. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 1-1.
They get unlimited runners?
Yeah, it's unlimited courtesy.
They were only giving us 2 on the other fields.
Oh, I don't know.
That's why we're
Yeah.
like, oh, don't,
Yeah,
it's the
no.
third runner.
Yeah, I know.
Unlimited, just the last out, right?
Yeah, I don't know. So here we go now. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Both teams a little tight offensively. It's going to be Moose Huntelman, Koa Tuolisu, and David Pastrana. Going to grab a quick swig of water.
Get one. Get two. It's over. You want to see? Need you, buddy.
Water, we gotta go down.
Need you, moves.
Come on, Moose.
So the Psycho Slugger guys trying to get themselves up, saying we got to get at least one here, maybe two. We'll see if they get any juice from that spectacular play by Mondo Martinez at second. And there's a little punch shot,
Hey, great idea.
just foul. It's kind of unusual. They got this orange, clayish looking surface, and the foul line in the outfield is actually in orange chalk on a green background. You'd think a white chalk line would be a little bit more visible and helpful to an umpire. So leadoff man, Moose Huntelman, and now he punches it into center. He took a high pitch, little tomahawk swing. Leadoff man on, seeing if they want to get a courtesy, and Mondo Martinez will jog out there. So here's Koa. And he pounds it, and Sean Burke makes the play, double play. Again, Koa very fast, but that's the one place on the field you just can't hit the ball with the runner on first. It's tailor-made. And it brings up David Pastrana.
Come on, Stroud, need you here.
And there's a little ground ball. Wojcik caught it okay. And he had a little time there. He tried to kind of throw it on the run and never really got squared away or squared up.
Kill, run. Time blue. Okay, good.
So here's Trevor Allen, little ground ball. Burke can't make the play. Tried to backhand it. And now with 2 outs.
I was just nervous. Come on, show it. Your feel for this show, T-Man. Let's go. Come on,
Psycho Slugger's got a little something going on here now with 2 outs. Here's Paul Schultz. Had maybe his best swing of the tournament last time up when he lined a single over Mark Kalaga's head into right field. Sometimes that's all it takes. And there's another hit. Psycho Sluggers take the lead. Koa, they're going to send him. No. Now he's in a pickle. And he's going to score.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So Koa got into no man's land. 3-1 Psycho Sluggers. And that's an example. Sean Burke kind of hesitated. He should have ran right at Koa and waited until he forced him to do something. Very aggressive. Psycho Sluggers have put 2 on the board, and here's Blaine Bailey and Paul Schultz. 2 hits his last 2 at bats. And there's a line drive knocked down by Kremko from his knees in time. For the 3rd out, Nate Kremko, normally a center fielder, showed you he's got an outfielder arm.
Got me right there.
And that saves a run, but 2 runs in the inning. 3-1 contest. We head to the top of the 6th. Good draw now. It's win or go home for them. Down to their last 6 outs here now. All of a sudden, trailing by 2, the first time they've been behind all day today. My guy Opie, I thought he was pinch hitting. Came down here with a bat. So it's going to be 2-3-4, Nate Kremkow, PJ Raines, and Sean Burke. And Good Draw needs to get their offense on track here. Again, it's only a 2-run lead, no reason to panic. And there's a high fly ball, and Blaine Bailey makes the catch for out number 1. And here's Petey Raines. He's been one of the most consistent hitters. For Good Draw today. Trevor Allen trying to freeze the hitter there. PJ Raines just called time. And you can really see Trevor Allen is trying to disrupt PJ's timing. And there's a chopper, and it may have worked. He started out with big, long delay. He threw the second pitch a little quicker, and then he threw the third pitch real quick. So Trevor Allen bringing out all the tricks here. 2 up, 2 down for Sean Burke. We are in the top of the 6th, 3-1 here. And Sean, difficult guy to defend. And there he just pulls the hands through and snapped the wrist over. That almost looked like he was going to right center, but he's got some real quick hands and wrists. Last minute just snapped the top hand over and hit that more toward the right field line. If you're a right fielder there on the setup, sometimes you get fooled and you start leaning toward right center. So here's Matty Toomey.
Nice pitch, Let's go, Trev. No one better, Trev.
So Trevor Allen here now trying to throws a strike there.
That's Trev. Caught the first one plate.
And there's a sky-high pop-up. Schultz is there. And he puts it away. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1. Psycho Sluggers 3 defensive outs away from a championship. You know they're looking for insurance. Cody Lavender, Renee Martinez, and Ryan Carroll. 3, 4, 5. This has been pretty much what the Psycho Slugs have been doing the whole day. They just been playing rock solid defense. and scoring runs, but three is not a big number. If you're good draw, you want to just hold it here. Give yourselves a chance in the seventh. And in the seventh, looking ahead, good draw will have 6, 7, 8. Joe Welgos, Mark Kalaga, and Ronnie Vojic.
Come on, Cardo. Come on, go.
And this Cody Lavender's a pretty good player, rock solid up the middle, and kid can swing the bat a little bit. Had a nice talk with him earlier today. And there he got him to reach, but just foul. Cody Lavender, I don't know what happened there. He took a very awkward swing. And that ball ended up foul by about a couple of inches.
Cody, come on. Come on, man. You go, we all go, huh? Big bat behind you. Let's go.
And there's another fastball, illegal.
1-2, 1-2.
2-1 now. CJ's pitched a pretty good ball game as well. And Cody Lavender, another base hit. Trevor Allen is doing a good job, but aside from the confusion on the one fly ball,
Come on, Nene.
kind of opened up the gates a little bit.
Let's go, Nene. Gotta be you. Gotta be you.
He's pitched pretty well as well. So here's Rene Martinez, leadoff man on.
Come on, Nene.
And he goes sky high. Atkins is there, and Lavender will not tag.
Come on, Carol.
All good. Next
Come on,
guy.
two.
Next
Pick him
guy.
up.
Here's Ryan Carroll with Ivan Chaveria on deck.
Oh, come on, Carol.
And there's a strike.
Carol. Carol.
CJ loves that pitch when he kind of looks away and throws it. Unfortunately, he doesn't throw a lot of strikes with that. Carroll, Kremkow, Burke couldn't get it out of his glove.
Ivan, make that hurt.
Otherwise, that would have been the third double play that Psycho Sluggers would have hit into. And here's Ivan Chaveria.
Stay hot.
So Ivan Chaveria,
Yes.
and there's a ground ball up the middle. He'll go to short way. So we head to a do or a die top of the seventh.
Leather up. Let's go.
As Ivan Chaveria hits into a fielder's choice.
I got you.
Do or die. Do the Psycho Slugs win the championship? Or do we go to the bottom of the seventh? And the one thing about good draw on any team Danny Atkins runs, they will have a good time. My guy Opie hugging Joe Welgos will be leading off. And then it's going to be Mark Kalaga and Ronnie Vojic, 6, 7, and 8. Good draw needs at least one base runner to be dangerous. And I tell you, Danny Canty, who had hit fourth this inning, has hit the ball pretty hard. So you don't want to give up a couple of base runners because he's liable to plug a gap on you. And Welgos the other way. Schultz knocks it down. There's the base runner. And that means Matty Kalaga is going to come in and courtesy run. So now they're dangerous They have the tie in the box. I don't like what Ivan Cheveri is doing there. He's holding the runner. That run doesn't mean anything. And so as a result, you're giving up a little bigger hole on the right side of your infield. And Kalaga, Lavender couldn't get out of his mitt. Safe. So Lavender got to it. He was going to have to throw off balanced. He made it close, but the little bobble, and here's Ronnie Vojic. A big fly here would change the complexion, and now they courtesy run, and it's P.J. Raines.
If it takes you to the left, go 1B.
Let's go, boys.
And that's what you're trying to do here. The tie is at first. The lead is in the box. And Vojic comes through, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Good draw. Hadn't scored since the first. All of a sudden, in the top of the seventh, they got him loaded. And here's that guy, Danny Canty. And if you're Danny Canty, I'd be looking to try to dip, drive, and elevate here. And he beats it into the ground. He'll step on first, throw to first. Oh, Canty fell down out of the box. Double play. Good job by Ryan Carroll. He stepped on third. He saw Canty fell down, getting out of the batter's box. Easy throw to first. The run does score to make it 3-2. And now the tying run is at second for CJ. And they're playing CJ kind of deep. Now CJ has got a little giddy up in his hips from an old hockey injury. Anywhere on the ground, you have a lot of time. And he tries to cut, and Schultz is there. And Psycho Sluggers, after the bases were loaded and nobody out, they only give up one. They hold on, and they win the 2024 SSA Las Vegas Big Ball Getaway Tournament. Great job by the young men. They'll go through the handshake line. Ronnie Matriciano will be bringing the speaker out.
Come on, Bob. Hey, great job, guys.
So, very close ball game. Good defense, both sides. And the Psycho Sluggers come out on top 3-2. Good job by Danny Atkins and the crew working their way through the loser's bracket. The double play when Canty fell down is a fluke. And they will end up taking pictures, and we got Ronnie Matriciano coming out, and we'll stay live here. This Ronnie's gonna so Ronnie Matriciano now. And see if we.
Can I please have Goodwood?
Good draw.
Team Danny Atkins and Goodwood, you should come out the whole plate, please.
Good draw.
Sorry, good draw.
Good one. That was their name 3 years ago.
We're going to take a picture at home plate. And Joe. Joe. Polito. Take a picture. Take a picture of the team. So we're a little short-handed. Want to make sure we get a picture of them since we're still live streaming. And we'll find out who the MVP is eventually. So you see they're all lined up at home plate.
Congratulations. Good draw. Great tournament. Runner-up. SSA Las Vegas Big Ball Tournament 2024. Danny, congratulations. You guys did a great job.
Danny Atkins, one of the great guys in 16-inch. They took the picture, but they didn't have the second place plaque, so they're going to retake it. And here's Bomber waiting to present the.
Say hello to everybody in Chicago.
So Bomber says hello to all his friends and fans back in Chicago. And I'm trying to stay by the speaker, folks. That's why I'm not horning in there, not slighting either of the teams. So I think Ronnie's going to take a picture as well. And there you see the Psycho Slugs. They're pretty happy. And not bad. The championship game was supposed to be at 3:45. It ended before 5 o'clock. So not very late at all. And Psycho Sluggers now going to go get their hardware and picture. Great effort by Gooddraw. Again, Gooddraw hit into a couple of double plays. So did the Psycho Slugs, and the final score reflected.
We're going to present the first place award to the 2024 SSA of Las Vegas Big Ball Tournament Champions, Psycho Slugs from California. Congratulations, fellas.
And they were certainly the best team this weekend. They went clean, and their defense was spot on. Now we're going to get the presentation of the MVP. We'll move a little closer for that.
I wish I recorded you calling this. You might left me a voicemail.
There's Tom Horn, Bomber.
I know, I'll watch it. I'm ready for school tomorrow, Monday. Those are kids. Yeah.
And now the MVP of the tournament is.
Hold that up one more time. We're going to do the MVP. Hold that up one more time.
Now, we're going to present the most valuable player award. This year, MVP is named after Tom Bomber Horn. And I'm going to give the plaque to Tommy. And this year's 2024 most valuable player of the SSA of Las Vegas Big Ball Tournament, Mondo Martinez.
Mondo Martinez, who made the great catch at a crucial point in time.
Yes, sir.
I want to
We'll have pictures up. Mondo Martinez, the MVP.
Show it. Yep. Good job, man.
Mondo was an on-base machine.
Way to hit a ton, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good
We'll
job.
grab a few words with them right after the pictures.
So proud of you, man. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Anything for you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Can't play it anymore, so guys like you can keep doing it.
Thank you.
Hang that
Appreciate you.
proud.
Yes,
Enjoy
sir.
your family. Guys, congratulations.
Okay, Mondo,
You guys.
how do you feel? You guys came in here. You guys played great defense.
I feel great.
You guys hit,
Yes, sir.
and you pick up the MVP. You made that highlight reel play at second.
For you guys. You guys do a good job. Thank you guys for everything. Appreciate you.
So Mondo, man, a few words. Getting back to his team. Okay, bud.
How you doing?
So they're going to take more pictures of him. Mondo also basically runs the team. And the Psycho Slugs, we thought they were going to be a load, and they were. And they had a lot of great performances during the weekend. And, of course, the biggest play in that championship game might have been the diving stop of the one hopper heading into center field for a base hit. And Mondo, a good little player. So we'll grab a quick couple of words with Ronnie Matriciano. We got through the ninth one, Ronnie.
Well, we got through it. The ninth year here in Las Vegas, and it's always exciting. It's the most exciting city in the world, I think, and one of the best places to hold a 16-inch softball tournament. And I want to thank everybody for their support and their help. Once again, we had a great tournament, very competitive. championship game was it could have went either way, and that's how it should be in a championship game. But I want to thank everybody. Everybody. We had Oregon represented, California, Chicago,
Iowa.
Iowa. The game is growing, and we have other people in other states playing our great game, and I want to thank everybody. Las Vegas is a great city to play in, and I hope to even get more teams next year. But it was a great tournament. All the games were close as they should be. Again, like I said, the championship game could have went either way, and that's how it should be. But I want to thank everybody. Thank everybody at South Point Casino. Thank everybody at the Orleans Casino for their accommodations. And we're gonna go back and have a nice dinner and enjoy the rest of the weekend and watch some football tomorrow. Hope the Bears win.
And I assume you got some tricks up your sleeve for the 10th annual milestone next year, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna do a 10th anniversary, God willing, and hopefully it'll be bigger and better than this year. I can't believe that we've been out here 10 years already. It's been a wonderful run, and I hope we're gonna have to do something for the anniversary, the 10th anniversary, and then I hope we can do another 10 years after that. But thanks a lot, Gio. I appreciate it.
No worries. Me and you will be in wheelchairs in that 20th anniversary, but we'll be out here.
Yeah, I'll still be out here. Maybe not as active as I am now, but Vegas. Like I said, Vegas to me is the most exciting city in the world, and I love being here. Love living here, and there's so much to do and so much to offer.
There you go, Ron Matriciano, another great thing. There you go.
I want to say thank you, Ron.
There you go.
You did a great job.
Congratulations.
See you next year.
Congratulations.
And there's a guy who woke up late just in time, right when the club needed him. As,
Perform in the regular games.
there you go. There you go. So that's going to wrap it up from beautiful Desert Breeze Park, live in Las Vegas. You just saw a heck of a championship game. 9th time we've been out here, and next year is going to be 10. So make your plans. If you've been in this tournament, Ronnie usually gives teams that have been in it a little bit of a preference. If you want to come back and play next year, we'll be out here again in beautiful Las Vegas. So for SSA Broadcast, this is Gio. I hope you enjoyed the